let's do a little crazy contour makeup. If you're new here, hi, welcome to my feed. This is my all-in cream makeup palette you've probably seen me share about. And I'm gonna go ahead and start with our contour because the contour of this line serves as secondary coverage. So unless you have like a lot of discoloration going on in your contour areas, you can totally just go ahead and like slap on your contour first. We're just gonna try and do everything in one light layer. I'm using a brush called the Detail Brush. I'm just gonna follow around the hairline here on the other side of the cheekbone. Okay, let's go ahead and do the nose. I like to take the flat sides and I'll just like tap it into my contour like this, and then we just do a little stamp right on the top of the bridge of the nose, and we just create this little line of light like so, and then I just kind of blend it inward. Okay, if you want to define the jawline, you can come a little bit above. I'm just gonna come right underneath, blend it down, and then we are gonna switch over to my trusty buff brush. Love this brush. We're gonna go in with my darkest highlight, which is what I consider my color correcting highlight. I'm gonna use the small side and come just right here around the eyes. And if you have large pores or you just want more full coverage, I like the method of just tapping and stippling versus swiping. It will really press the product in and give you a nice smooth finish, especially. Then I take whatever is left over on my brush and I'll just lightly tap up here, using as minimal amount of product as possible. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use my mid-tone or my base shade, which is more like my skin color. And I'm just gonna apply this on the jawline, around the mouth. I'm gonna come up here on the forehead and then just kind of blend it over. And then we're gonna go back to the contouring brush. We're gonna use the small side, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply my brightening shade. I mean, just ever so lightly, right here. And blend outward. I like to kind of clean up my contour. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and add my blush. So this is Seint. I'm gonna add this right here. It's so gorgeous. And then I like to add a little bit of a gloss. So this one is a satin, which is more of a matte. If you watched my tutorial I did the other day, I talked about that. And then, so I like to add, this is Candy. It's just this pretty, here, I should swatch it for you actually. Let's do that. So this is Candy. See how it has like a little bit of a sheen? And then this is the Seint. You can kind of see the difference there. So I like to mix these two colors and then just blend out with the fluffy side. And I started doing this Pearl Illuminator just on the high points of my face. So down my nose, on top of the cheekbone. It's just this really subtle, pretty cream shimmer. See that? Very subtle. And Cupid's bow, just right here. Lip color, so I like to take the Multitasker brush and take my contour shade. I'm gonna come around the lips like so. I also use my contour almost like a fill color, so it mutes any color that I put on top of it. And then I will take Plum, which is this color right here, and go around the lip line. And then I just fill in the center with Baby Watermelon. I also like to use the Seint sometimes too. And then I'll just take the excess on this brush, go around again, and that's how we get that beautiful kind of ombre lip look. My line brush and the darkest shade here, which is Cola Contour, and I just do these little hair strokes to fill in my brows. I already applied my brow wax. I always do that first before I apply everything else on my face. Then for a quick eyeshadow, I'll just take my contour shade and I just sweep it in the crease like so. It's like the easiest way to add definition to the eyes without having to have much like skill or time. And then I take the small side and just come right underneath along the lash line. Kind of use that in place of mascara to add definition along the lower lashes. And we are done. And I'll set everything at the end of setting spray, and that's it. So if you want your own customized cream makeup palette, you can just fill out my color match form here. You can go to colormatch.pagespear.com for your free same-day color match recommendations for your own customized palette.